What's poppin', guys? Back again with another video. It's your boy Multiple Voice Guy. So guys, today welcome to another episode of Fight Words Limited. A show where I take two fictional characters and I pin them against each other. And see who I think would overall win. First of all, welcome to Season 2. And also, be sure to check out my previous episode, which was IMP versus Horror Icons. And guys, today's battle is pretty good because today I'm going to be pinning two of the most famous serial killers in all of fiction. Like in all of fan fiction, video games, skits on YouTube, but basically pretty much it. So basically, guys, today's battle I'm going to be pinning William Afton, aka the purple guy from Five Nights at Freddy's, versus the guy that tells you to go to sleep before he kills you, Jeff the Killer from Creepypasta. So guys, today I'm here to decide which one of these two serial killers are going to come out on top. And of course, as we say it, we go over their origins, their weapons, their abilities, and see who I think would alright win. So guys, how about we get it started with origins, and we're going to start off with William Afton, with Purple Guy. Now, William Afton, we don't know much about his past, but we can make a pretty good guess. Basically, something happened to his daughter to where it caused him to kill. At least that's what a lot of theories say. Basically, he is responsible for the missing children incident at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, where he took 5 kids at the back of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza and brutally slaughtered them. And after he did that, their souls possessed the animatronics. But pretty much, Purple Guy was arrested, but since the bodies of his victims were never found, the only thing he was charged with was kidnapping, meaning he would get a shorter sentence. Meaning he would have enough time to get out of jail to commit his next murder. William Afton is extremely fast and agile, and his main weapon of choice is the butcher's knife. Or an axe if you want to be fancy. But the main thing is his butcher knife, where he slices and dices his victims. One of his most powerful feats is the time he accidentally got stuffed in a spring lock suit, to where he was hiding from the souls of the children he murdered. And basically the only way to hide was if he put himself in a suit. Little did he know it was made out of spring locks, and then a spring lock malfunction happened to where he was killed. But after he got killed, he became Springtrap. And as Springtrap, he's way more faster and stronger. And he is the main animatronic that kills you in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Holy sh... oh, God. Alright, and next, moving it on to Jeff the Killer. Now, Jeff the Killer has so many different backstories and timelines, every version he's in, so we'll just use the one that most people are familiar with. Jeff the Killer was just your average kid named Jeffrey Woods, and to where he just moved into a new house with his family, his mom and dad and his brother. And until one day his house got caught on fire by the bullies, and he was severely injured by the fire. Meaning after this, his skin was just a pale white, like Joker paper white skin. And one day, even the same bullies attacked him and his brother. He was able to fight off the bullies, but he left them in the road with broken wrists and knife wounds. That made Jeff realize he enjoyed inflicting pain on others. And even his own brother took the fall for what he did. And after this, it really took a toll on Jeff, to where all sorts of psycho was happening, and to where his own mother heard him laughing, but also kind of crying from the bedroom. And of course, when he walked in, she realized that he carved a Joker-like smile into his cheeks with a butcher's knife, just so he's always smiling. And he's also either burned off or cut off his own eyelids to avoid sleep. Yeah, I don't actually know what he did to his eyelids. Some people say he burned them off. Some people say he cut them off. I don't know. I'm just going with one of those two, so I don't get a lot of controversial. Oh, So I don't get a lot of controversial facts in the comments. And his last words to his mom was, "Mommy, you lied," and to where he killed his entire family and disappeared into the night. And some people say he's still out there looking for his next victim. Now Jeff, even though his abilities are never said that much in the stories, it's explored a lot in the video games, and even where there's a few creepypasta stories where he's actually able to go toe to toe with Slender Man. He's the only one to dodge his tendrils and actually cut him to injure him. And apparently, he can also survive multiple gunshots, and he even hurts himself just for fun. To where he basically finds pain amusing. Kind of like the Joker. And where Jeff the Killer is extremely fast and agile, even though he does have a few downfalls. First up, he always wears white, and he doesn't really focus that much on sneaky attacks. And since his main weapon is just the butcher's knife, if you take that away from him, then he's going to have a pretty hard time. Except he might try and find another way to kill you, but his main way is always with the butcher's knife. And the fact that he always tells his victims to quote-unquote go to sleep every time he murders them. Go to sleep. But yeah, so that's pretty much Jeff the Killer. Now, which one of these two would actually win an actual physical fight? Let's say the fight starts like this. Jeff the Killer has wandered himself into Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and he's walking down the hall until he comes face to face with Purple Guy. Purple Guy responds with, "Oh, hello there, little boy. Are you lost?" And Jeff the Killer's like, kind of, but I'm kind of looking for a victim, so you're kind of the closest thing, Purple Dude. Oh, really? You want to kill me? Do you know how many people have tried? I don't have time for this. Go to sleep. And then as Jeff the Killer tries to stab Purple Guy grabs a hold of his wrist and slams him against the wall. No. You don't strike at me. And plus, I came first, so bow to the original. That's it. I'm gonna cut your eyes out, mother. And then the fight begins. He tries slicing at Purple Guy, but he ends up dodging. And where Purple Guy gets out his own knife, and they kind of do like a little knife sword fight thing. Until he's able to stab Purple Guy into the shoulder, forcing him to drop the knife. I love it when you people scream. Well, I like it too. And to where, before Jeff can even say anything, Purple Guy ends up reaching and grabbing an axe and starts swinging it at Jeff the Killer. And to where he's even takes his own butcher's knife out and just tosses it to the side. And Jeff tries to reach over to bend it, but Purple Guy keeps swinging with his axe. And of course, where Jeff is just dodging his axe, and until he's able to get a shot in with right here on the shoulder blade. Oh, do it again. Okay, that's it, you clown freak. It's time to die. And then as he takes another swing, Jeff just catches the handle and kicks him to the side and tries to whack Purple Guy with his own axe. But Purple Guy dodges, and then Jeff tries to throw another axe, but Purple Guy ends up dodging. And Jeff even picks up his own knife and then tries to stab Purple Guy, and so the fight gets into parts and services. And to where Jeff basically tosses Purple Guy and he ends up falling into a springlock suit. Oh, I remember those. Doesn't it happen when I do this? And of course he basically turns on the sprinklers, and of course springlocks fail when they get wet, and then Purple Guy ends up dying. Well, at least that's what Jeff thinks. After the springlocks do this thing, Purple Guy just gets up to where he's no longer Purple Guy. He is now Springtrap. Alright, you stupid clown. Let's finish this once and for all. Ooh, fun! And of course, where Jeff tries to stab Springtrap, but since he's now in a suit, he basically bends the knife. To where basically then Purple Guy basically picks up Jeff the Killer and just throws him into the dining room. And of course, to where since he's now Springtrap, he's way more faster and stronger. And where he pins Jeff against the wall and starts choking him to death. That's it. Any last words, clown? And then I feel like Jeff basically starts feeling around, and of course, he remembers, oh yeah, I forgot I had this. And that's when he basically somehow finds a way to kick Springtrap off, and where they keep fighting until eventually the thing that Jeff had in his pocket falls out, which was a match. Yeah, I was gonna say a lighter, but no, I think a match would be better. And where he ends up flicking a match, and he ends up setting the place on fire. And where Springtrap basically makes a run for, where Jeff makes a run for it, but Springtrap basically grabs a hold of Jeff's wrist. You're not going anywhere. Until Jeff finally realizes, he picks up the axe and whacks it right into Springtrap's chest. And then he's able to get out of the building just in time to see him explode. And then, as a final result, he just sees the head of Springtrap roll onto his feet. Yay, I win! Oh, here's the laugh, but I don't care. I should probably get back home. And then Jeff ends up leaving the burnt Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, picking back up his knife, and taking the win. That's right, guys. Our winner is Jeff the Killer. Now, before I get into the reason why Jeff the Killer won, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And please help me reach 50 subscribers. And of course, as always, be sure to check out my previous episode, which was IMP versus Horror Icons. Now, the reason why Jeff the Killer won is pretty simple. Since basically, Purple Guy compared to Jeff the Killer, Jeff is just more durable. Basically, because like I said, Jeff was able to survive multiple gunshots, and also in a few stories, he was actually able to go toe to toe with Slender Man. And well, he didn't technically win, but he was able to hold his own. So pretty much, Springtrap really wasn't that much of difference to William. Wasn't really that difference to Jeff, because even if William Afton didn't become Springtrap, Jeff still would have taken the win, because he's way more faster and way more flexible, and to where even with William Afton's speed and strength increased with him being in the Springlock suit, like I said, Jeff has went toe to toe with Slender Man, so that really wasn't nothing to him, and he's just way more psycho, and that's pretty much why Jeff won. And so that's right. Our winner is Jeff the Killer. So, what do you guys think? Do you agree with me, or do you think Purple Guy should have won? Let me know in the comments. But other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed. And, of course, like I said, be sure to check out my previous episode, which was IMP versus Horror Icons. And be sure to check out my next episode, where I pin two of the greatest superhero teams of all time. Where, in my next episode, I'm going to be pinning the Justice League against the Avengers. That's going to be cool. But until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.